And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie. Where'd you get that shirt?
Man, it's been in my closet.
Look at there.
And I pulled it out and I said, you know what? I'm going to wear this today.
Man, I'm going to get you a leisure suit next.
I got one now.
Seriously, do they still have such things as a leisure suit? I remember hearing that as a kid.
You know, now you just go buy a blazer.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't have one of them either.
And wear it.
I guess one day I'm going to have to buy that. I've been meaning to buy me a coat, you know, the long coat to where when the wind whips up on your legs, you have something to...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I've been meaning to buy one of those. Hadn't yet, but I'm going to.
You know, blazer is nothing more than a suit jacket with the
with the little
protectors
patches
on there. Yeah. Might as well just get a suit jacket.
Yeah, same thing, isn't it?
Same thing. I think it looks better than a blazer.
We're trendsetters.
Yeah. And if y'all hadn't followed us, follow at least for tonight, because we're going to go live.
Yeah, we are.
And you need to get that click so y'all can see where we are and what we're doing. And we're going to...
it's what, 5 or 6 o'clock, somewhere along
about
there?
6 o'clock, somewhere around 6.
We'll go
Maybe
live.
a little...
It could be earlier.
Yeah. But y'all just pay attention because y'all going to like this.
Trend-setting, I hear you say.
Trend-setting. Yes.
Henry Kissinger has passed away at the age of 100. He was the former U.S. Secretary of State. He has passed away at his home in Connecticut. So many people remember him. He done a lot for the U.S. of A. Some liked him, some didn't. But he was, without a doubt, a statesman for the U.S. of A.
Imagine what he feels like when he's looking at all the crap that goes on right now.
Oh, I know.
You know, wow.
Changes have happened. Remember the little boy that we mentioned yesterday that they accused of blackface, and then they said he was making fun of Indians who ended up being
an Indian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The press and these situations see things that they can jump on by just taking a picture and don't even talk to the people about that. It's not like they were arrested and there was a crime involved. This is just somebody that was in a crowd that they jumped on. I can smell the lawsuit coming as we see this one coming also there. They say it's too, Mom says it's too late for an apology now. And they didn't do an apology to the family. This could have been stopped with retraction of, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. We misunderstood it. Mm-hmm. But,
well, it's called they want to take any kind of picture they can and force their beliefs down your throat, lying to you about a picture.
What was the kid that they accused of jumping on the Native American 2, 3, 4 years ago?
It was on a horse?
No. He was wearing a Trump hat.
I remember that, but I can't remember the details.
I don't think the boy ever said anything. He won a lawsuit against them. All of those networks that gave him this bad rep.
I can go for it.
They'll take a clip of a video, and we've seen this with state troopers too, and take a clip out to make it look like somebody done something they didn't do. Mm-hmm. When in the end, when you see the whole thing, you go, that's not what really happened.
That was nowhere near close.
Have mercy, have mercy, have mercy. But those are a few of the headlines that are happening nationally. Who's having a birthday there?
Donna Hawkins is having a birthday.
Oh, how old is Donna?
Yeah, we didn't get that part.
We're trying to find out.
Hendrick Edmonds is 7 years old.
And also, we got an anniversary there.
Woo, Russ and Candace Williamson. They just said, happy anniversary. We don't know how many.
Good luck with that.
But, hey, as long as you remember the day, that's the main thing.
That's correct. Now, in just a few moments, and let's just talk about this for just a moment. We're going to refer to it several times this morning. As we mentioned, if you're just getting up, make sure, especially if you're a lady, that you have someone walk you to your car. If you don't have anybody that lives with you, call a neighbor and say, watch me go to my car, make sure I get in it safely. We still have an escaped convict in Meridian. He has not been brought to justice, and is still roaming the streets somewhere. Now,
it's cold,
Yeah.
so don't go out there and turn your car on to heat everything up and thaw your windows out and not lock your door behind it. And I know that's going to be tough with some vehicles, but today's not the day to let your car be warming up when you come back out and your car is gone.
and somebody's in the back seat waiting on you too. That could happen.
Yes, it could.
Now, we got two different pictures that we're going to show you of this. One was when he was first incarcerated, and once that picture always changes, so I've got two. The likelihood of him being in a yellow jumpsuit still is slim to none.
Yeah, it's
Wouldn't
been
you say
long
that?
enough that if it was me, I would have already shed it. Don't know, but
It's
I'd have
kind of
gotten out
cold,
there.
running around.
Yeah.
He could be naked man, and nobody would think anything. Seriously,
Yeah, but it's a little cold out there right now.
it would make you have a high pitch sound. Here's our first picture, Odie, that we show. This is the man that we are looking for right here. This is a picture. Ryan Lynn Young is his name. Now, as we go to the Mississippi Department of Transportation, this was the first height that I was given of 5'11". It was changed to 5'9", 2 inches shorter. All right. There's this picture. Now let's look at the second picture and let's go over the crimes that he's guilty of. That's the second picture. This is what he actually looks more like now. As we got video of him that we'll show in just a little bit coming up from out of the creek. This is a black male, 5'9", medium build, weight 193 pounds. He's lost a little weight since he went into jail. Brown hair. We got brown eyes, black hair, complexion's medium. As we go down to this, his first offense was burglary of a vehicle. He got 5 years for that in Claiborne County. The second was grand larceny. He got 10 years for that. And this is where this gets, there's got to be more to it than we know. Burglary. He got 25 years for burglary. He wasn't going to get out of jail until 2051. He's up for parole, I think, in 2031. Doesn't mean he'll get it. That tells us that he does not want to go back to jail. That's quite some time. Willing to do whatever it takes.
Is there still that 3 strikes you're out?
I don't know.
Because there's 3 strikes.
It is.
And then he was in court in Lauderdale County. So, and it's not listed on there.
Right.
So obviously there's additional charges.
And there is areas of town that he is familiar with. At first, it was thought that he was from out of town, didn't know any of the locations. That turned out not to be quite so true, although his address is Gulf, down around the west side of the county, the state, where Windsor is. What is it, Gulf? What's in that area there?
Gulf
Adams County over Natchez.
Ooh.
It'll come to me in just a second. It's not
Gulf Shores?
It's not Gulfport, but it'll come to me. Adams County over on the Mississippi River on the west side of the state, in that area. Is
Some of
where he was
our
from.
fans will know who.
I'm just blank at the moment. It'll come to me in a moment. Yeah. But this is a very serious situation as we look at this. Port Gibson. Hello.
Oh, Port Gibson. There we go.
I was close.
I was wondering where the Gulf was.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know where the Gulf is.
Yeah, but boy, thanks, Rodney, for figuring that out for me. I had it in my head, and I just couldn't squeeze it out.
Oh, my baby ducklings is up this morning.
Well, good morning, good morning.
Pawpaw Duck loves y'all. Y'all have a good day.
Look at there. This man, there's been sightings, and it ended up not being him around town. Even last night around 2 a.m., somebody said, there's a man wearing a yellow jumpsuit on a bicycle. Most likely that was a homeless person. But still, if you see something that looks like that, call it in.
Yeah, any little thing. At least get it checked out.
Again, we don't expect him to still be wearing this. The clothes have not been found. I think some shackles were found in some bushes. We've got more of this coming up that we're going to be telling you about. We'll show you the video in just a little while of where he comes up and he goes, whoop, I got to run. They watched it all. It happened yesterday. We are cold, Odie. It is 32 degrees here. We've got areas that are seeing 29 and 30 degrees right now.
Burr. It is a little burr in the air.
Without a doubt.
Now, talking about burr, there's a fire around the 147 there on I-59. It's burning. It's not going to get out. It's contained. They have built a fire lane all the way around it. But it is going to continue to burn for just a little while. And reports are coming in that possible tent city out that way. Gonna have to do some looking, like they're moving from the city to the county, and
Hello.
we can't have them burn everything up out there.
And that's what will happen. On the way still to come, you stop to get chicken, you misplace somebody. You go back to get more chicken, and you have a wreck. It happened.
Must be something about Church's chicken. You know, that one guy took a bite out of his chicken leg, and he hit the telephone pole.
I remember that. God bless, that man was so funny when I went down there that day. This was a few months ago. His truck was upside down. He was standing there. He said, "But Scotty," he said, I just reached in the bag. He said, "I took one bite of chicken." And he said, "There was this light pole." This truck, he said, "I got to call my mama now. I done wrecked her truck." Chicken will get you in trouble. It's greasy. It's slippery. Make you lose control.
Yeah.
What does chicken, inmates, and all this have to do? That's on the way next. We'll tell you. Plus the junior auxiliary. So much to talk about. We'll be right back.
It's that time of year again. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here. From October 15th to December 7th, you have the chance to review and make changes to your Medicare coverage. At Parker Marketing Insurance Advisors, you can speak with our experts to find the plan that fits your needs. Don't miss out. Call 601-512-2100 to secure your health care for the year ahead. With Parker Marketing Insurance Advisors. Your health, your choice. Make it count.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel.
Health Now is your locally owned medical equipment store. Every person's need is a little different, and they offer a little bit of everything from hospital beds, wheelchairs, reclining back wheelchairs, breathing treatments, CPAPs and supplies. They even have walkers, bath products, and oxygen. And the great thing about Health Now is they offer same-day service. They're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and on call 24/7. Health Now Medical Equipment, where we treat our patients like family.
And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie. And Gail, you were right. My interior decorator didn't show up. They were supposed to do Christmas theme this weekend.
But it's still cold and the leaves are dead, so.
By Monday, we'll get some Christmas stuff up.
Yeah, we do have a special birthday.
Do
all
we?
the way from Indiantown, Florida.
Uh-oh.
The granddad has done this special birthday for Maddie Ann Mason, 16 years old, in Quitman.
Uh-oh.
So, happy birthday sent via Florida.
Well, I hope it's a big one for her.
Yes, definitely. Pawpaw's taking care of him.
Yeah, pawpaws have to do this in life.
Yeah, boy.
Look, I spied something right off it was kind of dark in here, and I looked over, and I thought I saw some cowboy boots. Jan.
The one above it.
Oh, grumpy people. Do you see this interior decorator complaining on the comments? I was building your float.
What's this measure twice and cut once? What do you mean?
Yeah, she didn't do that. Me and her have often had that discussion of, you ever thought about using a measuring tape? Nope. She'll take one board, measure it, and then cut everything after that. Well, no two boards are the same. Ever.
Well, she's got that looking good.
Oh, it looks real good.
Y'all wait until
But as I have told her constantly for 33 years, I'm not a carpenter. Leave me alone. And she still drags me into it. You want to get something messed up, let me help you build something.
Oh, I'm hoping you'll get to see it Saturday, but it ain't looking good.
Oh, it's not? No, it's not. That's right. We'll see what the city of Meridian has to offer on this with what's going to happen. She goes, I can stop. What you going to stop?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We can't do that.
Oh, you talking about the float?
Any kind of building.
Well, y'all, I woke up. I am not kidding. I need to take a picture of this. I woke up and leaned over to grab my phone off my nightstand, and there's a Christmas tree there. My wife has a problem with Christmas trees.
She like them?
Way too much. Well, we probably have 15 or better in the house once she finally gets them all up.
You got that big city too.
She
don't you?
starts before Thanksgiving and still putting them up on Christmas Eve. As we mentioned, we got some ladies in the house with us here to tell us all about the junior auxiliary that is coming to Meridian. And good morning. How in the world are y'all doing?
Well, it's early.
Ooh, get a little closer to the mic there. Get right up on that where we can hear you good. Yeah, all right. Tell us about it. It is early, isn't it?
It is very early.
What time did you have to get up to come in to see us?
Well, 5:30 because I had to get 2 kids to their grandparents. So, hey, Kendall and Cadence. Mommy said she'd say good morning, so good morning.
Did you fix breakfast, or are you going to make Grandma do this?
That's actually Grandpa.
Grandpa going to be doing it?
He's the grits and eggs guy.
Whoa.
Nice. Where are we
Nobody-
going after the show?
To work.
So for those of us who, I know junior auxiliary, but I probably don't know it like you do. Tell us what this is about and what y'all do and how everybody else can help. Y'all explain this stuff to us.
Well, absolutely. We're here today specifically to invite everyone to our fall fundraising event this Saturday, Toast and Smokes.
Toast and smoke. I've seen the
It's
flyer.
It's gonna take place at Castle Grove, and we have a huge tent that will house the Mustache Band. So don't worry about the weather.
I've heard of them.
Yes, they're lots of fun. Jeans is catering. There'll be tons of drinks. We'll have a silent auction. We're actually going to do the silent auction online also. So starting Friday at noon, you can get online on our website and you can look and see what all silent auction goodies we have.
Ooh, I was scanning through here of the different things. Silver level, you've got the Citizens Bank helping y'all out as well.
Absolutely. We've got some great
I want to
sponsorships.
say thank you to all of our sponsors.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
even Mickey D's joined in to help y'all.
That's right.
They're going to do a late night.
Food pass around.
Wow.
Yes.
So check all that out.
Yeah.
Now, what time does this start? And at this point, how do you become a part of it if you want to attend this big event? How do you do it?
So it starts at 7 and it goes until 11 p.m. And they can go on our Facebook, and there's links out to where you can purchase tickets. Tickets are selling fast. We are almost sold out. So if you want your tickets, get them fast. And or they can go to our jaofmeridian.com. And they can go to events and purchase tickets that way. And they can also register for the silent auction in both of those ways as well.
Yeah, and there's the website there, and it is Toast
Yep.
and Smokes, as you'll see there. This happens every year. Where do you click on here? Can you buy directly from the website?
So it says click here to purchase tickets.
Right here.
It's
Let's
little
just do
blue.
this, Odie. Let's just see here. Here we go.
Aren't you going to buy yours?
I need to do it now.
I mean,
Do it now.
we'll walk everybody through it.
There you
That's
are.
right.
Let's see here. And then you go here, Castle Grove, the Mustache Band,
Yes.
and then you click here to purchase your tickets.
And it's a bourbon-inspired event, so we will have representatives from different bourbons, so where you can do a bourbon tasting.
Yeah.
And then we are also having other beverages from Magnolia Beverage, I believe,
Yes.
that will be available as well.
So if there's bourbon involved and there's smoke in the name, so we've got a little cigar going to be
We have
around
some
too.
cigar sales as well. Of course, all of our proceeds go to fund our community service projects, which we serve the children in our community.
No, that's a good thing there.
Yes.
And I'm seeing here $65. Is there a break on couples, or is it $65 per
Yeah,
ticket
you-
period?
It's 65 and then 120 for couples, I believe.
Yep, that's it. So you get $10 off if you
That's
bring the
right.
missus.
Well, there you are.
And you can register for the silent auction without having to attend, and you can, place bids without having to attend.
Well, let me ask this: what's in the silent auction? What can you purchase?
Oh, there's so many things. We'll
Yes.
have gift baskets, gift certificates, things donated within the vendors of our community. I mean, our artwork, our silent auction is always top notch.
Yes.
That's great.
Trips,
Yeah.
even. I mean, it's everywhere from a $50 gift basket up to a nice, cool trip and a fly around Meridian in an airplane. So,
Wow!
So
I didn't
we
know you could do that.
encourage
Hey.
everyone, if they don't want to, brave the rain, to at least get online and see if there's anything that you would like to get. These fundraisers is literally what funds the impact that we make in this community.
Yes.
And an example, because
you give me an example of what you
everybody
do?
loves stories. One of my favorite projects is called Helping Hands.
Yes.
And when I first started Junior Auxiliary, we have this huge group me, and it's kind of like school counselors, nurses, principals can can call a designated person and say, hey, this kid didn't show up with a uniform and we need them to have a uniform, or this kid needs some underwear, or this kid needs shoes today because they didn't have
Right.
any. So we put it in the group me at 6 o'clock in the morning, and whoever can do it jumps on it and goes and makes it happen.
Like
and
brand new shoes, brand new.
Oh, that's
uniform.
wonderful.
Oh, wow.
Right, and you really don't understand the impact until you do it. That was my first experience. We got a call from an elementary school. The nurse said, look, I have a little boy who got off the bus with no shoes. I need some shoes for him. So I ran to Walmart, got him some shoes, took it to him. He cried when I brought him in, and he was so thankful. But I mean, his mama sent him to school with no shoes on. And that's
It's
an
sad, isn't it?
that makes you realize what we're doing is impactful to our community.
Yes.
We also have the different service projects that we have. We have JAMS, which is a specific outreach to the children at Hope Village. We do Reading is Fundamental, where we read to all second graders in Lauderdale County Meridian Public Schools,
Right.
and we give them a book they can take home. So we want to bump those third grade test scores up, and it has to start before third grade. So
Yes.
we read to them. What else do we do, Erin?
We also deliver hygiene bags. We have little hygiene bags. So if we hear from the school counselor that they think a child is in need of some shampoo, soap, deodorant, we wrap that up in a really nice bag, and the counselor will go put it in their backpack. So we try to cover all needs. And I mean, these needs are daily. I mean, it's
Right.
pretty cool when you look in our group me, if being a member and seeing just how that's our why. That's why we do it, and that's why we do these fundraisers.
Now, Odie, I understand they're going to be starting a new program that we may be able to help out with here on this, and it's to where every man needs a DVD of the Dukes of Hazzard that are being forced to watch all of these Hallmark things. And y'all are going to send ladies out with copies of Smokey and the Bandit to the house quickly so they don't have to see this correctly. The fun being set up with this. How much does it cost to join this?
To join Junior Auxiliary?
No.
Oh,
To save the husband.
We got to do the Save the Husband with
Save the
Smokey.
husbands.
Because you
You're
cannot
not going to get a lot of
there-
sympathy over here about saving husbands. I'm
Save
sorry.
the Husband with Smokey.
Yeah, see, there you go. You just can only handle so many Hallmark movies in 1 year.
Well, that is true. Well, that's why you come to this event.
Right.
You come with a buddy. That's fine, too.
Take a break from the Hallmark Channel.
Not everybody's
right.
Greg. We can't watch Hallmark.
And I mean, we
24 hours.
dressed for the event. I mean,
Yes, I wore
the
Saturday.
event is Saturday.
Saturday.
Right. Oh,
Okay.
now let me ask this as you do this. How do you dress for the event? I mean, what do you wear?
Warm.
Well, we're definitely going to go with like boots because it's raining and it'll be a little chilly. So wear your best coat. But I mean, the hat is not a requirement. I just did it because I wanted to.
It's a
look like you
requirement
today.
with me.
I
Yeah.
will be wearing a hat and my cowgirl boots, but you can wear sweaters,
Right.
jeans, pullovers. It is a casual event. Come as you are. We just want to have fun, dance, support the children in our community, and raise money.
Again, give us the times and where to get tickets again.
All right. It starts at 7 o'clock this Saturday at
Yes.
Castle Grove. You can go to Junior Auxiliary of Meridian Facebook. There's plenty of links and descriptions about everything that's included with your ticket. And you can also go to our website and click here.
And what's the website?
J.A. Meridian.
J.A. Meridian.
J.A. Meridian.
Okay. All right. That's what we're going to do there. Let me go back here and.
Toast and Smokes 2023.
And all
Yeah.
you
Taking
teachers
place
out
on
there, I
Pine
forgot, we do
Springs
mini
Road.
grants for teachers. That's
right.
another huge
Auxiliary projects.
project that we do because we all know that as teachers, they're spending their own money in their classrooms, and we try to help them out with different projects.
There it is right here. And it's jameridian.com is how it's written out if you want to type that in
Okay.
directly to your computer there.
There you go.
And it'll take you to the website. Ladies, thank y'all so much for
Thanks
being
for having
Thank
us.
you.
We
A
a
appreciate
part of the
it so
show this
much.
morning.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. We got more information that we're going to pass along. We're going to show the video next as the convict escapes from MDOC and tell you all about what chicken has to do with all of this. It's next here at the Scotty Ray Report.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Are you looking for a job that could last a lifetime? Structural Steel is hiring now. With employees that have been there from 20 to 40 years, they're family owned and operated since 1975. Competitive starting wages, a 401k package, and great insurance. Immediate openings on the day shift and night shift. From entry-level helpers, welding and tacking, grinding and fitting. And the list goes on of job openings. Start your future today at Structural Steel. Call 483-5381. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn. And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie as we continue coverage this morning talking about the event that shaped Meridian yesterday. And it still is as we look at this, as we had 2 inmates escape the Mississippi Department of Corrections. As we go as this was going down, the first suspect was taken back into custody right here. This is right down the street or behind the area there behind Garrett Sports Center as they ran towards 7th Street from Church's Chicken. This man was taken back into custody. And we have to say a big thank you to Brian with Animal Control, who just happened to be coming along, was flagged down by the officer to help out. And Brian jumped out with the Animal Control and helped assist take this one into custody.
That's good.
And we do appreciate that.
Good job there, Brian.
Now, there was a second person involved in this, and let's just look at some pictures and then leading up, and we'll show you the video. This is on the corner here. This is one of the Mississippi Department of Transportation correction vehicles as they came in to help out. This would be directly behind, just off of 7th Street, 34th Avenue. The chief is over here, right past here. I saw her on site yesterday. She's in this huddle over here. Everything was up in the air as they looked for this man. Now let's go for this, and then we'll do some explaining as to what's going on. This video would be taken somewhere around 11:50 is where this would all happen. The actual escape happened at almost
11:30.
11:30 as we pull this up. This is a gentleman that was going down the street, thought something doesn't look right, and he turned on his camera. Start looking here in the bushes. What's that?
It's not a deer.
Nope. And that is the man who escaped. As you can tell, he's got longer hair, and he turns around, and there he goes. This is going toward 34th. Now, you can watch that video. We've got it posted on our Facebook page, also YouTube channel, anywhere you want to watch this to study it. But he's got longer hair than most of these pictures are showing of him as he ran. Now, what went on? Now, we have not gotten official word at all from the police department as to why, and if you want to, and why I didn't take a picture of it, I don't know. I stood next to it, but there was a van parked in the parking lot of Church's Chicken. That's where the van was. Now, it is unknown, and I have to be upfront with that, if they stopped to get chicken or if they stopped to adjust something in the van. We really don't know. But this man was supposed to be in shackles at all times. Is it possible that someone in the back of a van could figure out how to get out of shackles? It is possible. Right. Or did he not have them at all? I don't know the answer to that. As law enforcement would swarm the area, and let me go back here. This would happen last night, and just talk about things being, is the word ironic or what?
I guess ironic, yeah.
This is in front of J&J Tires, J&J Muffler. What does that sign say right there?
That's Church's Chicken.
We're back at the scene at Church's Chicken last night. I think this was 9 o'clock when I went back out. As we look at this, a car is flipped. Thank heaven she's okay.
Yeah.
You look at that, how that turned out. But what is this? Oops. This is the Mississippi Department of Corrections once again.
Ooh. Back in the parking lot again.
Yes, and it was involved in the wreck that flipped the car. Let me tell you, we have a lot of visitors to Meridian right now. And it's a lot.
Are you saying you saw something?
I did. As I was standing there, we were at the wreck, there was a tip, Odie, that said that this man has been spotted. I think it was maybe South Street or something like that. And it was like, you ever been deer hunting and it's like, where'd all these deer come from all of a sudden? It was like, whoof. It's magically 5,000 police officers. And there's a lot of folks. We have a huge presence of law enforcement in Meridian, Mississippi right now. All types of agencies are visiting us. Be very kind to them, especially if you're a criminal, because they'll just take you on with this guy also. But they all took off. There was a report that they had seen him south of 7th Street. So I went on back down in there and got on some one-way streets, and it was just like a covey of law enforcement going street to street. If you are a criminal, you ain't got a chance. Let me just warn y'all of this.
Go inside and stay warm today. Stay out of the way.
I would not be seen if I were you. It might be best to get a Greyhound bus ticket out of Meridian because they are in town and they are everywhere. I honestly have never seen that many law enforcement at one time in a concentrated area. Not Meridian, I haven't. Oof. But as it turned out, he would not be there. As they rushed in, police were everywhere, and they went yard to yard, door to door looking. He didn't turn up. And again, as I mentioned, later on in the night, it would be reported that he was up near the Boys and Girls Club riding a bicycle. Well, that wasn't true either. That was most likely somebody that was spotted. There was a homeless person riding a bicycle. I've seen that person before with that same outfit. But if you see anything that is suspicious, please contact the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department, the Meridian Police Department. Just dial 911. If you see something that doesn't add up, call immediately. Is that not the best?
That's the best way to do it. Call 911. And somebody said he's probably jumped on a train. And I will say Norfolk Southern was out there. They stopped the outgoing train, searched every car that's on it, and they've made sure before that train got going again that it was clear. So I don't know if he got on a train.
But, yeah, so you're saying they checked it.
They checked it for sure. So, yeah, be cautious today. Don't get caught up that he's in a yellow jumpsuit because he may have already taken that off or he may have got something put on over it. We don't know. But just if you see something, call it in.
Now, we haven't had a chance yet. I need to bring this up because I know there's a lot of people that show up there, and I hope they got the oven fixed. I don't know. But early this morning, somewhere around 5 o'clock, we had an issue going on at Mr. Rogers on Highway 19. What is it? Oops, the oven caught on fire. We can't have that. We're going to have biscuits.
All right, Joey. Put that out.
So
get that thing fired back up.
Firefighters put that out. It was a bunch of smoke. No major damage, but the oven could have received damage, and we certainly wouldn't want anybody to do without a biscuit because they're kind of important.
You got to have some of that nutrition.
Yes, sir, Bob. We love them to death there, directly across from Meridian Community College there. Yeah. There's still so much that has gone on through the day. And during the course of the day, wherever you go, pay attention to your surroundings. Because it is just like this with somebody who's escaped from jail to be waiting in a bush to jump out with, even if they don't have a gun, they have a screwdriver or a finger in a pocket and say, take me such and such. And you don't know what's in that pocket.
And they need money. They're going to get money.
That's true.
You ever heard those saying, they ain't got nothing to lose?
Yes, sir. And that's where he's at. 2,051 plus 5 at this point, plus other charges, I'm sure. Robin said they need to get old Red out. Where's Ward and his dog? I saw plenty of dogs last night, too. They were howling at the moon.
Yeah.
I saw things in the air. I saw people on the ground.
Woo. You know, dogs are great. And it goes back to where we had that child that had gotten lost. And we didn't call all these dogs in, and everybody was getting upset. Why did y'all not call dogs? Why did y'all not have the dogs here? Well, the key was, it was an hour before our office got called to come out and look. And when we got out there was already 1,500 people that just trumped the woods. There's sitting an address with an ID where you tell that dog, sniff out just this one.
Yeah.
So that scene was destroyed. There was nothing for a dog to smell. So that's why dogs were not called into that particular one. This one, you know, it depends on the situation. Dogs are great, but dogs are dogs. You can only do so much with a dog.
And it was probably, I don't know how soon the dogs got on scene. I know they got there with the drones pretty quick. And this guy's good at hiding, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But we're going to be here throughout the day updating all this. We're going back in time next. Y'all don't rush off. We're going to put a smile on you just yet. If it's crossed your mind about a new tractor, visit my friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 here in Collinsville. They got any style, any size that you're looking for. And right now, you can take advantage of getting a new tractor, a trailer, and a bush hog, all for $31,000, 0% interest for 84 months. Yeah, 0% for 84 months. Also, a great service department to work on any tractor that you have. From bush hogs, disc, and tillers, see it all at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494 in Collinsville. As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts, and America's favorite brand, Carhartt. Whether you need work pants or slacks for church, and nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need. From bogs to lacrosse, they have the boot for you. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian. Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. And we will show another picture in a few moments of the gentleman that is being, let me back that up. That's not a gentleman. I said that wrong. Of the man, the escapee that is on the loose in the Meridian area. We'll show that. All right, let's go back in time, Odie, and go back to 1874, one of the most well-known names that you will ever hear.
Yeah. Still studying. I hope you still study
I do
school.
too. Winston Churchill.
Born in 1874.
And he said this is a day that will live in infamy as he talked about December the 7th and the attack on Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
I got all tongue twisted there, didn't I?
It'd be all right.
1835, another guy was born. I got these kind of out of date, but boy, this guy sure is important. He brought so much to American literature and to the South, it just isn't funny as we go back to Mark Twain being born. Samuel Clemens is his other name that you'll know him as. Wrote Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn, and so many other classics. The man was good at what he did.
Yes, he was. Oh, Tom Sawyer.
Ain't nothing like charging somebody to paint a fence for you. That's pretty smart, wasn't it? Yeah. 1926, Richard Crenna was born, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. You'll remember him as the Colonel. Remember him from First Blood?
Yeah.
I always stood by Rambo there. He got him out of jail a couple of times there.
And told everybody you don't want to mess with him.
That first one was some kind of good, wasn't it?
It really was. I'm just trying to get out here by myself and mind my own business. And
in a lot of ways, that movie really depicted what went on to the Vietnam vet who was picked on beyond measure, who was forced to go serve his country. Now, you got to remember, this wasn't a sign-up thing like it is today. This was, you got a piece of paper in the mail that said you had to go, like it or not, you go. It was called the draft. The American soldier came home to be spit on, spit at, and done up. Wasn't
and
their
what
fault.
they saw over there. It's a little bit different than now.
Yeah, it is.
Man, tough.
1927, we go back to this old boy that was born on today. You'd know him. His name is real Robert, but you wouldn't know him by that name. You would know him as Benson.
Oh, yeah.
Was born today. Robert, and I can't say that last name.
Guglielmi.
Yeah, you were going with that. But what a great actor he was. He was smarter than the governor.
Yeah, he
Way
ran the governor's
smarter.
office.
He did.
Yes.
There were some diddlies. As we go back, this one you would hang out with American Bandstand. You would even watch the ball drop each year at midnight as we welcome the new year. Dick Clark, born in 1929.
Wow.
I didn't realize it was.
29.
Can you imagine?
Golly.
That's almost 100 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was also in The Real McCoys, LaWanda said. Heartbreaking. Well, let's see here what else we got. Oh, who didn't like this movie?
Yeah.
Could
Even
it
the
happen?
remake was good.
Yeah, it was. Part 2 as we go.
Yeah.
Y'all remember Night at the Museum?
Yep.
Ben Stiller.
He's got some funny stuff.
Yeah. I think his political beliefs are a little bit different than most of us.
And they're all screwed up.
But an actor, he's pretty good at what he does. We'll give him credit where credit is due. The Night at the Museum was good. This was a huge hit, but it was not my favorite song ever. As a matter of fact, I don't even listen to it when it comes on. I just can't. But in 1968, it went number 1 on this date, and you have to recognize it. And it just was not. Do you like the song?
No, not.
It's not you either. The Wichita Lineman. came on. And this was about an old boy that checked the power lines. I'm a lineman for the county. And it just lost me at that first note.
I wonder if Greg listens to it. Probably so.
Yeah, that's one of his favorites.
He probably
there.
sings it.
Just wasn't mine.
Yeah.
1974. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Old boy named John Denver would take this to number 1 in 1974. John Denver. Those round sunglasses. This is about the time that you saw him in Dear God with Richard
he was in there.
Burns,
Yep.
who played
Yep.
Oh God. That was the name of it.
Oh, God.
He
Yep.
was the manager at the A&P,
Yep.
and God appeared to him on aisle 3. Good show.
Oh, Burns. He was 99 when he made that movie, wasn't he?
I think so. Good night, Gracie. 1975. I'll never forget this. I bumped into this lady in an elevator in, I think it was Biloxi. I was at a convention, and she didn't speak. And me and Debbie were talking about it some 10 years later, and I brought it up, and she just happened to be listening, called in, and, well, we ended up going to lunch. Mindy McCready was born on this day in 1975. She was real sweet on that day.
It was that other one. She just wasn't much.
Yeah. She would take her own life in 2013. Bless it. It was a bad thing. She dated a couple of people from this area also, and I think that's why she was in town, if I remember right. Been a little while. Kaylee Kuko. Did I say that right?
It works for me.
That makes no sense to me, but you will remember her as the good-looking girl from
The Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory. I couldn't get it out, Odie.
And then she does that Priceline
Does she?
commercial.
I didn't know that. She's good at what she does.
Yes, she is.
She played kind of the ditzy part, didn't she?
Oh, she played it good. That's like Dolly Parton says, blonde jokes do not bother me anymore. Because I'm really not blonde.
We don't know what's underneath all that hair.
That's right.
I wonder if they'll ever release a picture of her after she passes away, what she looks like without it. You think that will ever happen?
I doubt.
That image would be...
Very seriously. Well, now I say after she's gone, they may, because she does that for privacy. She won't need privacy then to be able to go
But
to
you
the
probably
store.
wouldn't know Dolly
Oh, no.
dressed down.
No. Pookie, would you know what Dolly looked like?
We'll see.
We'll see. Good morning, Pookie Brown.
Hey, Carlene, how are you doing?
Look at that.
1985, this would go to number 1. A group of guys called the Statler Brothers. They would take it number 1 with Too Much on My Heart. They had the big song, More Than a Name on the Wall, and that goes back to Vietnam and all the soldiers. That song is often thought of, remembering them, as Silver Medals and Sweet Memories. And if you ever heard that, Odie?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how.
For those of you who don't know what it is, and the lead singer for that group went to a funeral. It was for a veteran. And he was standing there, and the flag was folded and handed to the wife. And he goes home and he sits down and writes a story about a guy that goes off to war. He leaves his wife. He had just been married, and he gets killed in action. And she never sees her husband again, and he never sees his child. Wow. And he wrote a whole song about silver medals and sweet memories, and it's just touching. One of those heartfelt American stories there that's happened.
Music with a story?
Yeah, imagine that.
So that's how they used to do it.
1993, this would become a hit. It was a sad story, but truthful. This Schindler's List hit movie theaters. A big show there. Again, we have history so that history will not repeat itself.
So you'll know what happens if you do something.
Boy, we lost this guy in 1993, and you can almost... Paul Thorne wrote a song similar to this. It was called I Don't Want to Know, to where he's sitting in a bar and a lady asks him to dance, and he goes, woo, and she goes, come on up to room 223, and he goes, I'm tempted, but I can't go. Well, many years ago in the early 60s, a guy named David Houston had a song called Almost Persuaded. It has the same theory to where he's sitting at a table, and as he describes her, boy, you thinking, whoo, I'm going to have the big one. She's so pretty. And he's Almost Persuaded was the name of the song. David Houston took it to number 1, and it was absolutely a huge song. And that does happen a lot. Somebody on the road, and you can almost be persuaded.
Yeah. But somebody somewhere is tired of their junk.
That's right. Always remember that. Snakes in the head, and it will follow you home.
Yes.
1993, the Brady Bill would be signed, outlawing AR-15s in America there for a little while. It was in effect for quite some time. It's gone out now, but that happened in 93 on this date. As we go back to 1994, you would know him as, well, the driver.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that?
Heart to Heart.
Jay. And I'm trying to remember, what was it? Max?
Max was the dog's name.
There you go. So dog was Freeway. His name was Max.
That's right. Yeah, my bad.
It's okay. Things happen like that. We would lose one of the greats. Often some refer to this man as an American hero, well, at least to little boys.
Well, he had a cape.
He did. And he done a lot of cool things on motorcycles, as we would lose Evel Knievel on this date.
Next time Angie gets mad at you,
Yeah.
give her a cape.
What should
Then
I
she
do?
can be super mad.
Superman. 2013 would lose another big actor. This would all be due to a racing, street race, I think is the word for it, isn't it?
Street racing.
Yep. Paul Walker died in a car wreck. It was a fiery crash. He was only 40 years old, and you know him from all of the Van Diesel movies.
Yeah, the Fast and the Furious. Great movies. They're not true, but they
True.
were good movies. If you like that kind of car chasing,
The first one was
Stuff.
almost realistic. You could
Very
follow.
realistic.
Then it got a little sideways of jumping out of airplanes with cars.
yeah, and jumping cliffs and jumping on trains and out of trains. Yeah, but number one was good. Kind of like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man was great until they went to the moon.
Got a little off kilter
Yeah,
there.
and he didn't have a spacesuit on. And Thor come out. Nope. There's only one God, y'all.
That's right. 2017, we would lose another great. He even got his own TV show after breaking away from Andy. Golly, as we lost Jim Neighbors on this date.
Mississippi boy that could sing.
He could sing.
He could sing.
Also, we lost another big one here. This will go all the way to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, as we would lose the first. H.W. Bush passed away at the age of 94 on this date.
He came to Meridian for G.V. Sonny Montgomery's funeral.
Oh, did he?
It was held at the Temple Theater.
That's right. Everybody had to remove anything that was in their vehicle at the airport that might be considered dangerous. I remember that.
Yeah. So it was, he was there, Mrs. Bush was there, and we were there. It was still Shriner's building at the time, and we
Right.
were there getting it cleaned up and all, and Secret Service was there for a week, and boy, they made sure you come in there to help clean up. You were getting eyeballed and
So,
shanked. And
Odie, have you ever got a Harley up on a high dive?
no, but I've tried.
It's the annual convention. Now, I don't know as much about this, but I'm sure that you know a little bit more about Fleetwood Mac than I do. But Christina McVie, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, passed away. I think it was last year that she passed away, lead singer there of Fleetwood Mac.
I think the high sheriff could tell us a lot about old Fleetwood Mac.
Did he like?
I believe so. I believe that's one of his top-notch favorites out there.
Well, I'm learning.
Sheriff, if you're out there, let us know. But I believe he's
Talking about Billy, right?
Billy, yep.
Billy Solly. Fill us in. Fleetwood Mac. I cannot name a single Fleetwood Mac song.
Oh, Amy didn't have a list. I'm up over here.
Can you name one?
Not right off the top of my head.
Yeah. There's something on the tip of my tongue, and I just can't get it out. Here you come again. I can hear her voice, but
I don't know why I never got that ability to Deanna Says Dreams.
I don't know
Yep,
that
I
one.
believe that one. The names of songs, the artists, I know who they are, and I know the song, but I can't put the two
boy, I
together.
could really wreak havoc on any of those game shows of what name that tune with country music.
Can you do that in 2 notes?
I could do that in country. The rest of that stuff I couldn't. Landslide,
I reckon so.
Rihanna.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know
but
either.
I don't know for sure.
Scotty Ray and Odie, as we learned things together this morning.
That's right.
Have you seen the selection of cars and trucks at Massey Supermart Auto Sales lately? How about a Grand Cherokee Jeep 4x4 Limited? They've got that in white and also gray. They have a like new 2021 Wrangler Unlimited 4x4. Or maybe your family needs room. Have you checked out the Ford Expedition lately? 1023 Highway 39 Bypass, Massey Supermart Auto Sales.
The low profit dealer, Massey Supermart.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealer's are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealer's Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
Have you heard? Broadmoor Wine and Spirits is under new management. Now, they're conveniently located at 4900 Poplar Springs Drive, open Monday through Saturday from 10 until 9 for your convenience. They have such a large selection of wine and spirits. That's mixed drinks, boxed wines, brands that you're familiar with. Our shelves are stocked. Come by and let us earn your business. That's Broadmoor Wine and Spirits, conveniently located at 4900 Poplar Springs Drive. And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and I'm often asked, how do I make it to the Scotty Ray Report? Well, we've got the perfect way.
Yeah, it's easy.
Show up in Neshoba County doing something wrong, get arrested? Well, you make it here. Let's go check it all out. Here we are as we go to the report. On Tuesday of this week, the Neshoba County Sheriff's deputies conducted a safety checkpoint at the intersection of County Road 616 and 553. 6 felony charges along with 6 misdemeanor charges. Look at this cocaine. They were singing one of those songs there that they shouldn't be singing.
Yeah.
Along with other. The trio failed to, they went up to sell some stuff and didn't able to sell it. There's their names. You can see it all there at the ScottyRayReport.com. It's on our Facebook. There's a link set to it. That's there. They weren't over in Neshoba County as they'd make one more arrest as we go here. Well, they've been busy up there.
Yeah, they've been going at it.
Here we are there. Felony warrant. Arrest went out there and they led to it. Drug trafficking charges there. 65. Bill Pike there. Arrested there. Sale of substance. Meth is what that says.
Yeah, methamphetamine.
And
Wow.
reminding the fellow folks of Neshoba County, Sheriff Clark does his job. He needs some help from the supervisors. Cops need all they can to do their jobs correctly. Talk to your supervisor today. Get them to help out the Neshoba County Sheriff's Department do their job and do it better to protect you, the citizens.
Make it
We'd
safe.
love to have the supervisors come talk about why they won't do it if they want to. Matter of fact, we'll bring the sheriff. Everybody have a round meeting right here. We'll go live with it.
You don't, that's what do they call those? A town hall?
Town hall, we'll have us a town hall right here. Support your local sheriff is what we're saying. Take bad guys off the street. That's my theory. We have someone that is missing in the Meridian area that we need to point out. His name is Sean David. I'm pronouncing this correctly. Zeriro?
Zeriro?
There we go.
Yeah.
40 years old. He was last seen in the area of downtown or maybe out by Bonita Lakes. This would go back to July. If you happen to see this man, please contact the Sheriff's Department or the number that we have posted there so that the family can figure out what has happened, Odie.
Yeah, I know the family's worried to death. So.
What was all of this going on yesterday? Boy, I got a lot of questions about this.
Yeah, phones were blowing up, but right there on 496 on the north end,
Look at that.
about 100 acres of clearing and burning that the Forestry Commission's doing, and it did put up a plume of smoke.
Glad you said that word, not me.
And then we had the fire out in Lost Gap area on the interstate that was going on. And then you had Newton had a controlled burn. Decatur had a controlled burn. So a lot of smoke all the way around us. But that was a big one over on 496.
This was a big one over here. I happened to pass by. I thought, I can't let this opportunity pass by as we check out what the Meridian Fire Department is doing. They're keeping those trucks clean.
And they do keep those trucks clean.
Yes, sir.
And those are some nice trucks. That Rescue One's the newest one they've got on the fleet. They upgraded the old one, and Got that new one. You have to keep those new and within working conditions. About 10 years is all you get off of a fire engine.
Want to remind some of our folks that love to ride around and do shootings in the Meridian area that we do have an abundance of law enforcement, and well, firing shots here will bring 100 cops to your location. 48th Avenue, 13th Street. If you happen to notice a lot of blue lights in the area, it was our men of law enforcement agency in the area. Only had one reported that I got last night. Everybody else thought, I'm going to stay inside.
Let me go back in. It ain't worth it today.
Nope. We did have a large police presence on Highway 19 area up by Hill Thompson Road last night. Possibly had U.S. Marshals were out driving around, and they decided to make a little stop. Nothing out of the ordinary, one of those things. But if you happen to see the blue lights, that was our boys that wear the badges. They're in town, too.
Well, they're trying to help clean everything up.
Yes, sir, and we do need that, without a doubt. Let's see what else has gone on. We said that we would bring these pictures back up as we get ready. We had a couple questions here about what does the inmate look like that has escaped.
Yeah.
2 different pictures that we want to show. Here's the first. This was when he first went into jail. Now, this is the name of this inmate is Ryan Young. He's 5'9", weighs 193 now. Now, let me change to a more updated picture of what we've got here. As we go here, this looks a whole lot more like him.
On that video, you can tell he had a little bit longer hair in the back.
And we're going to show that again, too.
Yeah. So there's the offenses that he's been charged with: burglary, grand larceny, burglary of a vehicle, burglary of a residence, and then grand larceny. So he's done some stuff to land himself behind the bars.
Yes, sir. Now let me go back and get this this video to where it shows the actual escape where he comes up out of the ditch. I somehow or another clicked off of that. I don't know how I done that, Odie.
It'd be all right.
Yeah, we'll get by. It won't take just a second to get back down to it.
I thought they were supposed to do updates with pictures, like once a week, because so many people change. But that other one had to be a little bit older than a week.
Yeah, I'm going to say so. All right, here we go. Now, this is 7th Street, Meridian. This would be directly behind Church's Chicken, what I'm fixing to show you. This is where he jumped out of the van, runs into the bushes, goes down into a deep ditch, and then comes out on 7th Street and heads towards 34th Avenue. Here we go. Let's pull this up where everybody can see this. This is outside of the truck mirror. Now, look to your left in the background, and then we'll pause it when we get to him. There he comes. He's running in the woods. And there he is. Now, as you can see, his hair is longer. Let's hit play again. It does not look the way it used to. And the odds of him still having that same clothes on are slim at this point. Somebody's going to have some clothing, and there he goes across the street, and that's toward 34th there. Somebody had some clothes hanging on a line, they're going to take it. I even saw that in Duke's Hazard where Bo and Luke were stranded with no clothes.
They sure did, didn't they?
Took them off the clothesline. Got to do what you got to do.
And he's going to do what it needs to do to get out. So remain safe, remain vigilant on what's going on around you. This is somebody who does not want to go back.
That's correct.
And going to do what he needs to do. So consider, that I know of, they haven't said armed and dangerous, but consider that.
Yes.
Because you just don't know.
Big deal there. As we look at this, do you remember the FedEx driver who was shot at in Mississippi down in Brookhaven?
Yeah.
He is seeking $5 million at this point. Is what he's trying to get out of that deal. He was terminated from FedEx after a certain amount of time. Was he shot at? He sure was. He's seeking $5 million. We'll let you know how that turns out in court. If it upholds, we'll see. Mm-hmm. That's the way it is shaping up this morning. As we head out into the day, we'll be keeping you up to date with this situation as we get information. As soon as we get it, we'll put it out. Are we leaving anything off?
I don't think so.
He does not have shackles on. He does not.
Yeah. Don't know what happened to him. Don't know if he didn't have them on or if he somehow got rid of them some way. but no, he was able to run.
Yep. Make pretty good timing there.
Definitely.
All right. Well, that's what a great morning. We can't thank y'all enough for being a part of what we do every day.
And this hour it just goes by so fast. But we have so much fun.
Yeah, we do.
And remember, find you a place. Start looking around 5:30 for your phone to go, ding, Scotty Ray's going live, because we've got something that we think is pretty doggone good. We think that y'all are going to like it too. So tonight, look for us. We're going to go live for a very special event.
Sure will.
But till then, we enjoyed being with you. We enjoy seeing each one of y'all throughout the day. We love you, and Jesus does too.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners: